All right, folks, welcome back to another session of our Astral Avenue Magdalena Blues. I am your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by our wonderful players today.
That's us.
Hi guys.
That's
Hello.
us.
Hi Twitch. Yeah, we're this us.
And yeah, I mean, to be fair, I almost forgot the name of the campaign. So, you know, we're going off script today, but we're never really on script. But before we get on our,
This is unscripted.
I was never given a script.
there was
We're you guys didn't get your copy?
no.
No.
Oh,
Script
man.
reads me.
Unfortunately not. Yeah, the script reads you, exactly.
That's how that works. Well, let's talk about what happened last time before we get into what's going to happen this time. We get our scripts ready and stuff.
Mhm.
So last time, after the games were had on the beach, Malcolm had some explaining to do, mentioning his affiliation with the entity known as Zed, and telling of the threat from within the Astral Avenue. While he was explaining this, it seemed to catch the eye of Dame Cabella Fonta. After the meal and talks were had, she asked Athel and Malcolm back to her room for drinks and to hear more of their heroic exploits. Not missing this opportunity, the pair went up after a fashion. Unfortunately, found her room thrashed and the dame herself missing. Calling for an investigation, you all hopped on the case, finding an odd material around the space here, this kind of weird, glittery puffs of air, but no sign of her, and no tracks to be found. You went and spoke to the owners, Garth and Ayla, interrogating them, and eventually learned that this sort of thing had actually been going on for the last couple of months. A strange light in the sky, followed by lights in the waters offshore. People loved to see it, but many had gone missing and were presumed dead. Unsure of what to make of all this, you guys headed to the beach to see if you could find anything else. And that's right where we're going to pick up. You guys arrive running out to the beach to possibly go to your ship or what have you. Athel at the moment still has low-key creature up for another 20 or so minutes. And as you kind of arrive outside the beach, you do get a ping over the waters.
Does it seem to be moving?
Does not.
And I'd have to double check if I get to know about how far.
Okay, so what you're telling me, Athel, is that Dame Cabella's down there? Like right there?
I can sense that she's in that direction. And she's within 1,000 feet.
And we gotta go now. We gotta do it. We don't have time to sit around and.
Yep, running into the water.
Wait,
Not
I
even
gotta
waiting.
get the frog suit. What are you doing? You got
What
a game
if-
plan this for a second, right?
Yeah, like what if Louise?
Tobias is like halfway in the water. He's like
Hold
a,
on.
a foot in
Daggers
already.
ready.
Wait a minute. What if Louise? Because you can breathe underwater, Louise. Yeah.
I'm not a fish, but I know I can swim down there for about
You're a
15 minutes or so on a good day.
You're a good swimmer. You're a strong swimmer. What if Louise and somebody else in the fish suit goes down there and scopes it out? Instead of all of us going and drowning.
So
Wait,
she
what
wants
is
to
it?
split the party up.
That's what I-
Let's do it.
that's what I hear.
I do
So I
still
say,
have
like,
my telekinetic link open with Dr.
Right.
Jellybean.
And we could go in if we need to. But just saying, I can't. I am a non-aquatic mammal. I don't swim so good.
I can swim pretty good.
I have
I
a very
guess.
strong suspicion we're going to fight, and I'm going to want my armor.
You'll
Right.
sync with that, so that'd be good.
Uh-huh.
Gets him down there quicker.
Yeah.
Let me go jog over to the ship, go throw on my frog suit real quick, and I'll mosey on back, and then we'll take a little dippy poo.
Does your ping give you any kind of information on elevation?
Just direction.
No,
Just
just
that
direction,
away.
unfortunately.
That way.
Yeah. If they were moving, I could tell which direction they were moving.
It's
You
odd though, because
probably will need Aethel for this too.
Right, because
Find
he
her.
knows where she is. Yeah.
as you're
For approximately another 20 minutes.
as you're kind of like thinking about that ping, you would lose that for a second, and then it would pick up slightly off center of that one.
One.
Like
He
there's
has moved slightly.
like there's two.
Because she's split.
Oh. Shit. Twin
well-
thing, right?
Jogging to the ship. I'll be right back. You guys keep watching the pings. We'll figure out who's gonna go in the frog suit. Because if it's not me, it'll have to be Aethel.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I started swimming out a
So
little bit.
be right back.
Well, Aethel wants his armor too, so grab that
Well-
while you're on the ship.
Please and thank you.
I am
Yeah,
over encumbered.
all
All right. Oblate running to the ship. As you arrive on your vessel, you can't help but notice in the skies above there's a strange jellyfish-like creature whisking about in the air. Huge. Huge. As big as your
Is-
ship.
Is this similar to the jellyfish that were on the Frizzling Cube?
No.
Oh.
This thing has like maybe 30 or so long tendrils, multicolored and kind of changing color every moment or so.
And how close is it? Is it like close to me?
A few 100 feet in the air. It's just around, like kind of a little further on the horizon.
Well, if my friends haven't seen it from the beach, I'll have to explain it to them when I get back. So I'm just gonna try to grab everything as fast as possible and skedaddle.
All right. Donning your fish suit takes about a minute, and you can easily grab Aethel's half plate.
Let me double check.
Oh, I wasn't gonna don the fish suit yet, or the frog
Okay.
suit. I was just gonna carry it all back and see if I was gonna go in the
Gotcha.
suit, or if Aethel was gonna go in the suit.
Yes, I have half plate.
Fair enough. You get his armor and the fish suit and jog back over to the beach. He's gone for a couple of minutes. Doesn't take very long.
Does it seem like she moves at all during that time?
Not really.
Or at least not in a meaningful way?
Right.
Did you?
All right.
You told us that she split, right?
Yeah, that it felt like there was more than one of her now.
That probably means she activated her amulet, no?
Or she's in between dimensions.
Hope it's the amulet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But did you guys see that big, gigantic jellyfish that's changing colors in the sky? Can we see it from here?
Did we?
As he kind of point, it looks very faint from where you guys are at, but you can kind of just make
Where?
out this slight shimmering along the horizon.
I think I see it.
It's a gigantic jellyfish.
You sure that's
Shoot.
not just a sunray?
I mean, you can go back over to the ship and you'll see it better, but that thing is a jellyfish.
Would Dr.
Uh.
Jellybean know anything about flying giant jellyfish?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Sure.
While we're doing that, is anyone else at all thought about the irony that we just went back to a ship and we're now about to go explore the ocean?
It's not the underwater ship kind.
Right. I'm just wondering if it's
I mean-
1,000 feet that away. Could we have taken the
haven't-
ship
Oh,
that
just
away
another
and then
ship
gone
over.
down?
Oh,
Does it? I mean, I guess that's something I could have done in the few minutes. If I didn't get the ping until I was close to the water, like I know how long the range of the spell is, I could probably try and gauge about how far she is by walking out of distance and back in.
2 parts of a triangulation.
Yep.
Yeah. And Dr. Jellybean, given that there is a Rygar, what Dame Cabella is, it sounds and kind of glistens like an aesthetic would, which is their grown and semi-alive Spelljammers. An organic ship with only a hint of awareness.
I would relay that information to the group.
Oh, it's her ship.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's a smart ship.
Have
Maybe
we-
it's looking for her.
I was gonna say, have we noticed that before? Maybe we thought it was something else, but
Let's say everyone give me a historical perception check to see if you've seen it in the skies previously.
Sure. So, do you want a history with wisdom, or do you want a
And your call.
perception with int?
Well, it's a historical perception check, technically, but
I don't know what that means.
a perception check.
I was gonna say I don't see historical
Oh.
perception sheet.
That's not on my list.
I'm sitting here scrolling. You guys have added shit
A,
in the past
pa-
week.
a past tense history check, or a
Alright,
past
pretty
tense
bad.
perception check. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. I would say Oblate, you've noticed it before, but it wasn't quite moving so erratically. Dr. Jellybean, you might have seen it before and just thought it was interesting, but didn't have a chance to get into it.
Maybe she can send like a distress signal to it or something, and it's looking for her.
Right. We need to go now. Why are we
Mhm.
waiting?
We had to get the suits from the ship.
I've got the suit right here, along with Ethel's armor. Ethel, did you want to go in the frog suit so you can go down there and go with Louise?
Or are we all
Or
going?
all- Or are we all going? What are we
We're all
doing here?
going. We're all going. Swim.
Oh, all right. Fine.
Does anybody have binoculars? Can we like scope out 1,000 feet just to make sure that it's not like some base sitting on top of the water before we all dive down?
We have a spyglass.
Is it on
Not
the ship?
possible.
Oh, can we
I'm
just
not
bring
running
the
back.
ship over and tell it, your little signal thing is below us?
Yeah,
And if it's fast enough.
it seems like maybe a good idea to just have the ship here if, nothing else, kind of a base of operations if we're going down. You guys have a
We-
pilot of the thing, right?
Right
Yeah,
now
you-
it's Ember.
Ember.
Can we get
Ember
her over
Savage.
here?
Send her a message.
Yeah, can you message? Yeah.
The ship's just a little ways away.
All right. Tobias goes
It's like
running
right
over to the
next door.
ship.
It's in the
Comes
parking lot
swimming
of
out of the
resort.
water.
It might be like 150, 200 feet away. Like it's just on a dock.
Yeah.
We can go
All
see
the
it.
way
I can
over
see it over
there.
there. Just like,
Yeah,
It's
God.
it's already
Pretty far.
on a dock in the ocean that we're about to dive in.
Right.
Like just drive it around.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll drive it around.
we don't even have to. We can just all go to the dock.
Right.
Get it.
Everyone get on the ship.
Tobias is like, let me go grab the ship, and we're all just watching him. We're like, we could just follow you.
We'll just come with you. We're already most of the way there.
Doesn't seem like a daring rescue anymore.
I'm sorry I brought it up,
It's
guys.
still, it's still a rescue, which is the important
It's
part.
not a good story anymore.
Too
All
Let's go
right.
save her.
So you guys all head to the ship. Actually, at the moment, Good Boy and Ember are both on the beach just chilling.
Ember, let's go.
Come on,
Good boy.
Oh, okay. And Ember will just meow at you.
Sorry,
I
Oakley.
know.
I should have thought about that before you ran back and grabbed the stuff.
Oblate has to lug it all
Thanks.
back.
Not all of it.
He
Maybe
still
my
has
armor.
the half plate. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll
Well, you
just carry
guys
it back.
arrive on your ship, your vessel. just a short jog away.
All right.
So close.
Aethel, lead the way.
That
Which
way.
way we going? That way.
Points overboard, pointing across the ocean into nothingness. Not into nothingness. You know, on the horizon.
Into water.
It's within 1,000 feet. You know that.
Okay.
And so telling Ember to go that way, you would hear a reverberating meow throughout the vessel. Trudging over water. It takes literally like maybe 5 minutes, less than that, to get 1,000 feet on the ship. It moves 40 feet a second, or 40, something like that. It's fast as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You guys get out
Oh,
there in quick time, where you are on your ping, Aethel.
Right below us.
Is it below us then?
Or above you.
That's fair. It's,
Yeah, look up just in case it could be up.
I mean,
You do see that jellyfish creature close by.
I would know what direction it is. So either I'd feel like I need to look down or I need
You
to
would
look
feel
up.
like it's down.
Okay.
Because
Into
it's
the
not
water.
actually in the right where I'm standing, so I'd need to be looking in the direction it is.
But what you failed to realize is Aethel actually gets vertigo when he's on ships. So
Me-
it's
All turned around.
Tobias is jumping in.
Tobias just jumps
Okay,
overboard.
I'm like halfway putting my armor on. I'll be done soon.
all right.
Do we have any cable for Aethel? I feel like he'll sink like a rock and not come back up.
It's just half plate. It's
He's
not
got
that heavy.
wings. He can fly.
Balance it
Underwater?
out. Flaps his
Well,
wings.
we'll find out.
Technically, for a little bit.
You still have that
So-
amulet, though. Yes.
I believe I have that amulet.
Out of
Which one is that
curiosity, we went 1,000 feet that way.
Not even.
Well, not quite.
You probably went like
Because it would have
700
to
or
be
so,
so many-
feet.
So, okay, that's what I was wondering. So 700 feet, and then okay, down.
Find why.
Mm-hmm. The hypotenuse.
I wish I was high on bot news. Someone had to say it.
So
Okay.
Aethel's getting his armor ready. Tobias is treading water.
Guess
Alright.
I'll take a deep breath and plug my nose.
Tobias,
suit
put
is
your head
donned.
underwater. Tell us if you see anything.
Going.
Look underwater, see if I see anything.
It's wet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright,
No,
there's
you
water
would. You would notice the very. Give me a perception check.
It's fair.
$18, pretty good. As you kind of look down, it's dark down there. You don't see the ocean floor, but what you. Then, a moment, every now and then, you would see flickers of waving lights, multicolored, like a rainbow, flicker down there, allowing you to kind of faintly see the seafloor. Pretty
It's
far
dark.
down.
If someone has light, that would be helpful. And we've got to swim a long way. So hold your breath.
A long
I got-
way.
I got the frog suit. I hold nothing.
I'll cast light on a coin and then hop off the ship like a penguin bullet.
Yeah,
Like a diver.
like a diver. Are you going down?
I'm going down.
Holy diver?
Is everyone else going with him,
That'd
or
be
everyone
me.
else staying up?
Yes. I'm swimming. I had 2 daggers drawn and I'm swimming following his light.
I'm in the suit and I'm in the water swimming down.
I will
Alright.
do alter self. Aquatic adaptation.
Okay, make
I want to
yourself
do that too.
very
Can I do
swimmable.
that?
As
Can I turn my coat into like a bathing suit to help me be more aerodynamic?
it has to be a coat.
A swimming coat, then.
But sure,
All
it
right.
keeps
so like a-
keeps
A
keeps the
diving
fur
suit.
down.
Yes. Yes.
Sure.
I'm just gonna make sure I have the amulet on, and then I'm going to jump into the water.
As
with my armor
Aethel
on.
definitely sinks pretty easily, almost as
Yeah, that's
fast
the direction I want to go.
as Louise swims down. Malcolm equally as swimmable as you would see between his big hands and toes webbing, as well as gills underneath his fur.
Okay.
Cool.
As you're swimming down,
Power of magic, maybe.
It's not cool. It's incredibly uncomfortable. It's
Oh.
immensely painful for the gills to sprout.
Sorry.
as you're swimming, holding your breath, those of you that need to, which I would like Aethel and Tobias and Dr. Jellybean to give me a Constitution save. As it goes deep, deeper than you anticipated.
Constitution.
And kind of, Louise, after Tobias kind of points out that little bit of light down there, pressure's getting to both Tobias and Dr. Jellybean. And you're about maybe halfway there towards this light. It's getting tougher. Everything is darkened around you. Above you, that glistening water catching the sky, the weird galactic light. As you start swimming down further and further, seeing eventually it comes into vision like underwater cliffs and caves and barnacles and all sorts of different like sea grass, sea moss, kelp. That's a seagrass, I think. I don't know. But very colorful stuff going on here, and you would see even those seem to be changing color any given moment. As you get further, deeper still, I'll need Aethel, Tobias, and Dr. Jellybean to give me another Constitution save.
Before that occurs, can I polymorph into an aquatic animal?
If you have a 4th level spell slot,
I do. Do I?
Do it.
I'm pretty sure you
used
cast
yours.
your 4th level spell slot,
I cast mine. Mine was locate creature.
and she cast hers during the games.
Oh,
Yeah.
the spear.
Was it
Can,
worth it?
Correct.
Seeing them struggle, could I have done like a little bardic inspiration performance for Dr. Jellybean? Just showing her how easy it is to
Sure,
swim,
kind of
inspire
dancing
her?
underwater.
Rubbing it in.
Yeah,
You're just
doing
singing,
some, like-
you're singing
doing
under
some,
the
like,
sea.
loopy-loops and corkscrews.
Dr. Jellybean, you have a bardic inspiration dice.
All right.
You're just
Right.
Sebastian.
You don't
from
you don't
Little
have to
Mermaid.
use it,
That
but
was bad.
you can roll a d8. I'll tell you now.
I'm gonna do it. Am I gonna do it? I feel like the DC is probably higher than last
13
time.
is a failure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Ooh.
With the immense
That's probably good.
pressure starting to get to you, you shrug it off a little bit. Tobias gains 1 point of exhaustion as the pressure's intense. It's using every ounce of your being to swim downward and not go up in air. You're holding your breath fine. That's not the problem. The problem is the pressure. The rest of them, quite adept at motioning through. And you would see, get to the floor here, you would just see this kind of blanket of waving, multicolored light stretching out throughout the seafloor of not gray sand, more of a pinkish white hue, kind of drab pink. Not like what you see with like the pretty pink sand beaches. It's not the prettiest. What do you guys do?
I'll use my telepathic link with Dr. Jellybean. This is unusual, no?
So we see multicolored plant life? Is that what you're saying?
You see multicolored plant life, but you also like the water itself. Like there's this weird aura about everything down here. Just very faint color changing water, but it's not the water itself. It's just the like area around emanating from nothing.
Can I study it?
What are you hoping to study?
I'm hoping to study why this looks like this, what makes it like different.
Give me an Arcana check. With a 15, you're not sure what is doing this or how, but it kind of resembles those little puffs of like clouds that you saw in the room.
Okay. I'll message back to Louise and just say I think we're getting closer to it. This is like those little clouds in her room.
Okay, I'll go over to Aethel and swim over to Aethel and like signal which direction.
Do I still have it up?
I would say at this point it would be gone.
How big of a
Or was the-
space does the plant and the sand occupy? Is it, I mean, as far as we could see, or?
It's more like kind of crevices within here, like the little cracks and crevices that are dotted with the plant life, and like the sand kind of above the crevices, almost as if it's like a mini gorge or small chasms within. But you would see several of these chasms dotting the area.
Does the light changes, do they emanate from just one direction and come towards us, or do they just all happen at one time? Does it seem to be like a point of origin for the lights?
Give me a perception or insight check. Vibe check the lights, or source check. They do seem sourceless at the moment.
Check that vibe.
With a 23, seeing the way the waves of light kind of ripple and change, there's not quite a pattern to them, but, well, there's not a pattern to the colors, but the way the waves move seems like the further away they are from whatever source is, the waves get longer and more spread out because the color kind of dissipates. You can kind of tell that one particular chasm is the closest thing that you could say is a source. Not quite like, it's definitely coming from there because it's not obvious by any means. It's just following the waves where they get shorter of this light.
All right, I'm going to sort of signal as best I can for everyone to follow me, and I'm going to head towards that chasm.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Follow, yeah.
I'm assuming we can't talk underwater, because we won't
Well,
be able to hear each other.
you can talk because you've got a little thing. You can talk as well as Malcolm, and Louise cannot because he's holding his breath.
Correct. Yes. Still hold his breath.
Oblate and Malcolm can talk.
Yeah. Out
As-
loud.
As you go over to this crevice, it is lined with sharp, jagged, like what are sideways stalactites or stalagmites called? Just jagged teeth.
Yeah.
Stalagmites.
Rocks.
Yeah.
Sharp rock.
Sharp rocks.
Hey, rocks.
Jagged running through there, and you can, I would say, Aethel, with your passive perception, Oblate as well, probably as well, can notice hints of torn cloth on some of those jagged marks.
Does it look to be the clothing of the dame?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
As you go and try and grab this piece of cloth with a 9, you're not sure.
I was gonna
It's
say, can I
wet.
help him out with that, since I'm swimming over there too, I'm assuming.
I would say you can make your own investigation after he's holding it up and shrugs. with a 19. No, this
He
is not.
snatches it from
This
me.
is not the dame's clothing.
Give it to me, idiot. I can do this.
But I'd say with a 19, you kind of see further in the rocks some bones wearing that clothing. Further in that jagged, narrow crevice. Lights all around. It's almost hypnotic.
Definitely not the dames. They came from that individual. I would just point to the bones.
My first thought was like, how did that skeleton put on those clothes?
Magic. You cast the spell, clothe.
Yeah.
But you're at this ledge, like I said, narrow, jagged rocks lining the interior.
Can I drop my coin down the jagged rocks to see how far down it goes? My lighted coin.
I would say the area is pretty lit already.
Oh, so we can
It's
very far down.
You can see very far down because there's those weird lights are a little bit stronger here, and
It's a party.
it's a party,
Disco time.
like a slow moving waves emanating all around, going through the rocks. That's why it's kind of hard to find a source, is because it's like it just goes into the rocks, and you can see some of these light waves emanate out of the ground around, so it's not like it can really easily be pinpointed.
Can I go down and check out that skeleton?
Absolutely. As you try to swim down, I need a acrobatics check to avoid the jagged rocks.
Okay. 20. Dirty.
With a 20, as you would see Louise just kind of bob and weave between all of these rocks. You arrive at the skeleton, but before you do, kind of like maybe 15 or so feet up, you would notice this wide cave, wide and shallow, not height-wise shallow, going into this crevice. But as you arrive at the skeleton, it looks to be a humanoid individual. And as you start searching it over, you can see it's clutching what looks to be... At first you think you see like a dark octopus on it. But no. The octopus is actually attached to, looks like some sort of horn.
Is it a live octopus or like a...
The sculpture.
Octopus. Okay.
It's like a long horn. No, not super long. Like, maybe like a foot long.
Okay. I'll
Like a bugle almost.
take that and throw it in my backpack.
Okay.
And swim up a little bit and check out that cave.
Okay. While the rest of you guys are hanging out at the edge of this crevice, as Louise went down maybe 50 or so feet, as it goes through an area of like weird dark light area, still with your coin out to help light the way, you can see it opens up into a large interior. Multicolored lights swishing around the space. Why don't you give me a stealth check?
Is there air?
Is it just water?
You
in here?
can see
Is
the
there-
surface.
You don't know.
You can see the surface of water.
Not terrible.
Remember the 24. You notice some slight humming echoing from within there. Beautiful, nearly enchanting. But inside this massive cave, these lights just kind of whooshing around, changing everything about it. The cave's colors change at a moment's notice, like everything itself.
With that, I will back off because I am Courage the Cowardly Dog. Penguin. I'll head my way back to the top of the crevice, and I'll relay everything to Dr. Jellybean while try and do sign language for everybody else.
What's the sign language look like? The love of your life is down there. Be quiet.
Yes.
Do you not have common sign language?
I don't know what.
Hard to do with flippers.
That's true.
I
He
actually
doesn't have fingers.
Don't see my languages
He has to
anywhere.
have. He has to have fingers. He can play.
That's
No,
true.
he's just got bones in his flippers that kind of maneuver just right.
Your languages are on the right
The
side
like
of
bottom
your
right of
bottom.
that column.
at the bottom.
Oh, Common and Sylvan. I don't know why, but yes.
Because Doar are technically Fae.
Okay.
I have common sign language. That's why I asked.
Alright, Tobias is running out of air. Knows Dr. Jellybean is running out of air.
Let's go
swim.
down the
Yeah.
in the hole.
As you
Trying
guys
to be
Let's
quiet.
go.
all delve
Stealthy.
down into this hole, into this jagged crevice. I need everyone to give me another acrobatics check
Oh no.
to try and avoid these jagged rocks.
Ah, jeez.
There we go. Oh, that's a 1. I get to re-roll that.
To re-roll that.
I get fucked up by the jagged rocks.
Can I? I guess it doesn't matter.
What?
I was gonna say, could I just do like an athletics to just kind of like go through and just like
Trying to
let him hit
barrel
my-
through them?
Yeah, just like hit
Absolutely.
my armor. in those
Yeah, I like
places.
that. Yeah.
Bash him.
As everyone's trying to whisk dodgingly through these, you just kind of barge through.
It's good. Yeah, these parts of my body are safe. That's what the armor is for.
Okay. Tobias and Dr. Jellybean each take 8 points of slashing damage, as every inch of these jagged rocks is sharp and pointy.
No.
But you do make it to the opening that Louise pointed out.
And then
Swimming
I guess that
inside
was okay.
stealthily. Because I think there's air in there.
Okay.
I like swim next to him to just be like.
I'm stealthy.
Is
When you're running out of air,
Is
too.
it just Tobias going, or is everyone else?
No, I'm
Tobias and Louise
going, and I'm
next to
gonna
him? Okay.
I'm gonna be quiet about it too.
I'd
Shut up
let
about
the
it.
air breathers go first, and then I'd hang out behind them.
wow, that sounds
Air breathers.
racist. Specious.
All right. So I'd like
Somethingist. for
everyone to give me a stealth check.
It was definitely insulting one way or the other.
Sure. Yeah. Do I have to?
Okay, well, it's not awful.
Okay, I'll roll a bad stealth check.
I'm too busy.
Well, you were just bashing through everything, so.
Woof.
Love that for you.
Oh,
I'm too busy telling Tobias to be quiet.
As you splash up out of the water, some of you a little more quietly than others find a landing in this large cavern of multi-swirling lights, just literally changing every color of everything. Plant life in here is abundant. There's also this odd, it looks almost like webbing or slime, but it's kind of half see-through. You're not sure if it's really there or not. Kind of clinging to parts of the luminous walls that's this weird twilight reflection on everything. Couple of pools of water stand in here as well. Both one of them's like this like cobalt blue color, while another is more of like an indigo nearish purple coloration in the pool, kind of changing slightly on their own as well. odd vegetation and this it looks like it's probably sticky, but also see-through substance clinging to different walls, hanging in the air in some places. But a voice would call out to you all. Oh, well, I didn't think you'd all come down here. As you see Dame Cabella Fonta standing with a trident of, looks like golden energy almost, like it's real, but it's also not real.
We're here to rescue you.
You just come. You came down here on your own.
I did. We'll rescue away, little one.
Did your room look like that? It looked like you were taken against your will.
I was not
trick.
taken against my will.
Oh, is she? Oh no, is she telling? Is that real?
Give me an insight check.
Yeah. I'd love to make an insight check.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Blink 3 times if you need help.
Seems okay to me.
Yeah, it seems like she's telling the truth.
Then what happened in your room?
Oh, that was a little misunderstanding. Don't worry about that.
Your room was turned upside down. How? That's quite a misunderstanding.
Oh,
Right.
well, I needed something. Rather, someone.
Someone?
To help me.
Oh,
You could have asked.
I do get
Right.
hungry.
Wait.
Okay.
Hungry? What are you talking about?
I'm
do you
assuming
eat?
we're not the ones that she needed help from.
Oh,
wait.
oh my, there's a terrible beast. Right over there. And might have been too coy to ask.
Terrible beast over where?
What's in that goopy stuff? I don't even know if it's really there.
I'm confused. So you're not going to eat us, and you came down here on your own.
Oh, I never said that, honey.
Which part?
Yeah.
You
You're gonna eat us?
I mean, I'm not a liar.
So you are gonna eat us?
I'm so confused.
Well, I didn't say
Why do you
that
speak in
neither.
riddles?
You might eat us.
Or you're gonna feed us to the beast in the goop?
I haven't decided yet.
That may or may not be there.
Right.
What is happening? Why are you even down here?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Oh. I had to bring my evil twin down here. Keep her sedated.
Wait, is your evil twin the reason why there have been so many people missing from the resort?
Oh, that must be it.
What's she
Drink.
been doing with them? Did she take them
Evil.
here?
Twin feed off of people?
I think so.
How do we know you're not the evil twin?
Do I seem evil to you?
Does
Well,
she
your
have
twin
a
didn't
little-
seem evil before.
Does she have a little twisted mustache?
True, perception check.
Notably,
Yeah.
her mustache is not twisting.
I was gonna say, does
Or
her
even there.
tattoo design
Yeah.
seem like it's got a twisted
Sheesh.
mustache in it?
She's not the evil one. It's all clear.
Her design
law of
seems
bad
to be
guys.
ever changing, almost reflecting of the light around the area. There's this odd haze everywhere.
So, where's your twin right now?
I can't say.
You can't or you
Probably
won't?
gone. Oh, a woman's got to keep some secrets.
Seems like you're keeping a lot of secrets.
A lot, right? Yeah.
So you want us to kill some bad monster for you so you can eat it?
No. Oh, you're such a sweet thing.
What monster would be so terrible and intimidating as to cause you to need help? You're a fabled warrior.
You think I did all those things on my own? Well, I think my twin might be the monster. I've got her caught right now. Up in that goop.
In the goop.
Can we see what she's talking about at all?
Yeah, you can see kind of in the corner of the room, overhanging, some mass. Lightly moving.
My centaurs, I guess. We killed this monster.
I can't kill her, but I can contain her.
Why can't you kill her?
It just doesn't seem right. If she's me, I'm also her. But she's been bad.
Is it one of those like neither shall live while the other dies type of thing?
I think it's more the kind of thing like I can't physically hurt her.
Could we physically hurt her?
I
Would it
certainly
hurt you?
hope so.
Yeah, would it hurt you if we hurt her?
No.
Oh.
Not in the
Also, how-
slightest.
How do we know that that's whatever's in there is your twin and not some, guest from the hotel?
Or better yet, to your earlier question, Dr. Jellybean, not the evil one.
Or that?
You can either trust me or not. I'm not
Okay, so
gonna...
just playing out scenarios here. What happens if we leave now?
I think you'll find that you can't.
Yeah.
That makes it sound like you're evil. I'm sorry.
Right, yeah.
Why can't we leave now?
Yeah, why can't we leave?
Well, I can.
Why can you and not us? I'm very confused with this whole situation, to be honest.
You've got the whole capturing your evil twin thing that you've got going on.
Right.
What is it? I can understand you not being able to leave.
Well,
Sounds like the Federation's problem, not my problem.
oh, Federation.
We're deputies, though.
Well, mayhaps the Federation will want to handle this then. The monster's right in that goop.
Why's it gotta be in the goop?
That's where she ended up.
Could you burn away the goop,
How?
Dr. Jelly?
I could, but what if that really, she's telling the truth and that really is the monster, her sister, whatever,
Uh-huh.
evil, and then I burn up the goop and it unleashes the evil twin.
I'm just saying, this, and I'll say this in front of her, this screams like a trap, right? She's being very skeptic and ominous. We walk in there and, oh no, we're trapped in the goop too, with the beast.
Right, that's the goop thing.
I think we should just wait until the goop dissipates and the monster comes out of the goop.
Oh, you'll be waiting an eternity, honey.
Why not just leave the monster in the
Yeah,
goop
if you can
and
just leave it there.
call it good? We just all wash our hands of it.
Then
Sounds good to me.
I won't be free. I need to be
Well,
free.
we don't
of
care
her.
if you're free.
I'm really worried about what you being free at this point means.
It means I can go about my days.
I mean, I don't want you to be trapped. And are you like chained to this evil twin?
In a manner of speaking, yeah.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
think-
we have to destroy the evil twin.
I think us going about our days is more important about her going about her days.
But she's not free, buddy.
But if it is a dame over there, can we really let, her be trapped down here?
That's true. What if it's just some poor innocent, creature, person who's trapped in the goop? And we say,
Right.
oh, Well, not
By all
my
means,
problem.
go take a look yourself.
That's how one gets stuck in the goop, I'm sure.
Right, I don't want to go in the goop. Can you burn the goop?
I think it's
Prestidigitation.
not available for burning. It's almost like it's not here, but it's also not there. But it's
You
here
go touch it.
enough.
Touch the goop.
She'll walk over and touch the goop.
Does it stick to her?
Her hand goes through it.
Just to be clear, is the goop you're doing, or is that just a natural phenomenon down here?
I couldn't quite say. I was down here when we came down here.
So not Dame Montana.
Well, then how could you not say? That sounds like you didn't have anything to do with it. It seems almost like you're purposefully being confusing. Not a great way to get us to help you. If you couldn't tell, we're already a little apprehensive.
Well, how could I get you to help me then?
Again, concerning that's the piece that you picked up on.
Right.
How about you lead the way?
Oh, well, she's right up there. Pointing to this massive goop in the corner.
And you can lead the way. Oh, like it's just like up. It's like in the corner of the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to detect her thoughts.
Absolutely.
Let's try it. It might not work, because she might not.
You learn surface thoughts automatically?
I think so.
Such a long spell.
It is. That's a lot of words.
It's a wordy spell.
So the first thing you do is sense the presence of thoughts.
Mm-hmm. You learn what's on the target's mind right now, if it doesn't know any language, whatever.
The surface thoughts. I really want to be free.
Okay.
As a magic action, you can try and probe deeper.
Yeah, can I do that, please?
Alright. A wisdom save?
Yeah.
Well, that's not very nice. She rolled a
Trying to
20.
make sure you're telling us the truth. We gotta
Okay.
know what we're doing here.
Why doesn't anyone believe anyone these days?
I wonder why.
Lots of trauma and people backstabbing us and general.
We have trust issues, okay?
Yeah.
And your cryptic attitude is just not helping.
No. I feel like you're not very forthcoming with the
Alright, well, I just want to have my evil twin die so that I can be free. I think
I
she
like
might
that.
be the one that might have been killing all these folk.
Right.
Malcolm, I think we need your dad.
I was gonna say that too. You call your dad and have him pick us up.
He's not my dad, and I can't call him at will.
We've already talked about it. It's his older brother.
Like maybe
Like an uncle. Yeah.
He's not related.
A metaphorical uncle.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see some of the resemblance right now with the gills and the. No? Okay. All right. Well, let's kill her evil sister and get out of here. Is there like a reward involved with this?
Of
Probably
course
our
there's a
lives.
reward involved. I'll have to think of something to give you, but can't think of much right now.
That's fair, but I like that. We're freeing someone and we get paid.
I do want to be fair.
I like that.
Oh, because she's there, but not really there. How do you suggest we go about killing your evil twin?
That's a good question. I think she's in between things at the moment, so you might be able to affect her.
But wait a second. Didn't you keep her in your amulet?
Yes.
Can you just
I
call her
did.
back to the amulet and then we destroy the amulet?
Yeah, is it like a Pokeball?
In the state she's in, I don't think I can do that.
Some sort of monster. It sounds like we just have to kill a monster, guys. This seems pretty easy.
Oh, Blake, give me a
We're-
perception check.
I feel like
Who'd you say?
Give me a
Oblate?
perception. Oh, Blake, yeah.
I feel like she's the thing that came from the amulet, guys.
Yeah, could we talk to the creature trapped in the coop? Maybe get their side of the story, just so we know we're being fair.
Why would you want to talk to her? She's evil. Why? She'll probably start killing you as soon as she gets a chance.
Well, I mean, even someone sentenced to death gets a last words, right?
Trust me, honey, she's had plenty of words to say. Centuries of it.
Has she
Well-
said anything about us?
I don't think so.
Malcolm's like, what did she say about me?
What did she say? Just curious.
I think she was rather intrigued by your father figure, though.
She thought your dad was hot.
I really
Yeah.
wish Zed hadn't appeared.
All right.
So your evil twin is the one that we met up on the beach.
Yes, the one that helped me in the games.
She seemed fine then. She wasn't doing evil stuff.
Because I had her under
What?
some control at the moment.
I see. And you lost your control.
Do you all share knowledge?
To an extent. Only half knowledges.
If she's the one that's been leading people down here to their demise, any idea how long that's been going on?
I couldn't say.
Say.
Think she started getting free about 2 months ago or so.
So
And
was she getting free without your knowledge or awareness and sneaking off on her own to do her evil bidding?
I don't know how, but possibly.
So, as an aside, the 2 months lines up with what we had learned in the interrogation and through the guest registry, right? It'd been about 2 months that the disappearances have been going on.
Approximately.
Okay.
So you just want me to shoot an arrow at the monster now?
I don't know if we're convinced who the monster is yet, Tobias.
How about you cut open the cocoon?
Okay.
See who's in there.
Keep my bow stringed and I'll go up to the blob and
It is floating about 15 feet in the air at the moment.
Before he does that,
I'll use my
Can I-
echo to do
can
that.
can I make a history check before he does that to see if I can remember if the twin was also wearing the amulet during the games?
It would be a yeah, you can give me. We'll do a history check.
What else would it be?
It's like a past tense perception check, so it would be higher.
That's under the historical perception. You have to
Okay.
scroll down.
Yeah.
to
Historical.
find it.
Yeah. So the DC will be higher for this.
Okay, so I failed it.
You
But-
never really paid attention to the amulet at the time.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to use my time ghost to. All right, buddy. Just.
But she is wearing it now, right?
You don't notice it.
Suspicious.
Either way, we'll cut the. I'll send my time ghost to cut the cocoon open.
As you cut the cocoon open, you can see an emaciated form of Dame Cabella Fonta. At the same time, this horrid light rips out like a torrent into the air. We're gonna roll initiative.
Okie doke.
Okay.
But against whom?
Right.
You were the enemy the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But as we roll initiative here, folks, that is where we're going to take our little 5-10 minute break. As you guys can place yourselves how you want on this map.
I think that's about right because my time ghost is 15 feet up, heading that thing.
But we are going to take our little 5-10 minute break here. So stick around. We'll be back in a few with this battle. I don't know. We'll be back.
Someone's dying. Could be
Don't
us.
roll initiative for shit.
Alrighty, folks, we are back in it, and last we left off, after going down below the ocean, finding Dame Cabella Fonta down here, saying that she's trying to get rid of her evil twin, saying she has her caught in some goop in this weird, multicolored, changing cavern. Not necessarily agreeing, but trying to cut the evil twin free, at least enough to see what you're doing. Tobias sent his time ghost up as an explosion of light burst forth in a very aggressive manner. And Malcolm, You are up first. What is Malcolm doing?
So there's not like an entity from that we see? Well, you said there was
This
Macy.
multicolored light that almost takes on the form of like screaming faces. It's aggressive. Like an aurora.
That's gonna try to murder us. Yeah.
Okay.
Some kind of
Aggressive.
borealis.
Screaming faces sounds like a target to me.
It's called an aurora horribilis.
Aurora horribilis.
Yeah, because it's horrible.
Sounds pretty horrible.
Right.
I will. I'm gonna move just right here, so I don't have to shoot through Ethel. Not that it really matters that much. And I'm just going to. I'm gonna fire off a. Let's do an Eldritch Blast at the thing.
Okay, do a classic, never before seen
Just a
blast of
good
eldritchness.
Good old-fashioned eldritchness.
You will make that at disadvantage. Because I said so.
Right.
For real though.
All right, fair
It
enough.
will be a disadvantage. 16 hits it.
All right. Oh, that's right. It automatically rolls 2 now. Oof.
Don't forget to add your. So the 16 will hit it, but your agonizing blast will be +5.
Oh, plus
It's in
5,
it's
yep.
in the effects tab.
Got it. Yep, it's
But for 7 points of damage, as it tears a hole in it, you start to hear this low, glistening humming noise emanate from it. Anything else from Malcolm?
That will be it for the moment.
All right. That's going to take us to the Aurora Horribilis, as it's going to emanate out this void song, this dissonant humming, glistening, like you kind of would almost expect. Kind of reminds me of, I know Tobias will get this, but Draken, like when the stars came down, that glistening noise, like almost like a twinkling 8-bit
Yeah.
drone noise. And I will need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Nope.
I rolled a 1, so I get to reroll.
He gets to reroll. If he wants to.
Yeah. For a 2 instead.
Okay.
Is this a charm or a fright?
It is a charm effect.
Okay, I'm gonna counter charm myself.
Okay. Is
For
it
my
is it
reaction.
like it automatically like use your reaction to?
Yeah, use a reaction for me or anybody else who failed a saving throw to rethrow with advantage.
Is it you
Well, so
and,
for
and
everybody.
everyone, or you or anyone?
No, just one specific.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Malcolm,
if
why
it's a
why is Malcolm at disadvantage?
Because it was my last roll. You told me to roll at disadvantage.
Oh, so this one won't be.
I didn't change
The
it back.
attack roll is at disadvantage, so 21's good. So with this, Dr. Jellybean, Tobias, Oblate,
Wow.
all fail.
I'm sure.
We'll find out what that does.
I get it.
Great. Good. Can't wait to find out.
Taking us to Dr. Jellybean. As you hear this humming noise, you can't help but hum along with it. I need you to roll me a d10.
Okay. Sure.
Alrighty. Go ahead and, is that right? Give me a claw attack. Use the claws.
Against who? Oblates?
Yeah.
Aww. Okay.
You're rolling bad though, at least. So
Where is it? I have an unarmed strike. Front.
It's no longer called the claws. It's called the necrotic one. Cold touch. Touch of cold. Chill touch.
Chill touch.
That's your declaws.
All right.
Because when the character sheet's updated. Ooh, getting a nat 1. As you can't,
Thank
you're
you.
just kind of humming along. You try and claw out towards Oblate. He just kind of dodges around it as he's humming along too. Oblate, roll me a d10. With a 7. Oblate, you got so many attacks, buddy. Give me a couple of those maul attacks.
Couple of the what attacks?
Your brand new Kanabo.
Okay. Cannabo.
Kanabo.
Kenobi?
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan
Not
Kanabo.
how it's pronounced, but yeah.
One more time, please.
Oh, man.
Who's that?
Nice.
I'm rolling for it. First attack's against Dr. Jellybean. Roll that damage. Dr. Jellybean, your pushback.
Only 6.
Only 6 points of damage, Dr. Jellybean. As
Dancing here.
he pushes you back, I do need Dr. Jellybean to give me a wisdom save. Forgot to do that at the end of your turn. Alright, Dr. Jellybean, you're no longer dancing to this music. You hate it.
This music sucks. The music's bad and you should feel bad.
Who gave her the aux cable?
Got the ox.
That ends. I accidentally gave my invisible token a green dot. At the end of Oblate's turn, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
What do you mean when you say invisible token?
I have an invisible token for the camera. It's my camera token.
You got the Mario 64 guy,
Yeah.
No, we gotta look.
Lakudu or whatever. Whatever his name was.
Looky do.
Oblate, you're still confused in the moment. Tobias, roll me a
Jamin.
D10. I'm pretty sure this is just stand there. Tobias, roll me a D4. Yep. Tobias, you're going to move west with all of your movement.
do I move around obstacles?
Yeah. I'm going to say you're closer to the north side.
Yeah.
As Tobias goes swimming.
Oh, that's an
Or
appropriate.
almost
thing to do.
starts to go swimming. He starts looking at the water, kind of humming himself. Tobias, at the end of your turn, I need a wisdom save.
Gotcha.
Tobias is no longer under the effects.
What happened?
You don't know what just happened, but in the same moment, Dame Cabella Fonta calls out to you all as she kind of ruffles her dress armor for a moment. I think you all should go for a nice long swim while we take care of this. Need everyone to give me a wisdom save again.
Oh,
Is it a charm?
Wait, and that was from this one? The one that's visible?
Yes.
I know you
good
just
one?
killed her.
This is a
shit.
suggestion.
To go swimming. Yeah.
Until we're done here, at least.
Maybe she's trying to protect us. Hey, we're rolling pretty good.
The only
Okay.
reason I want to know if it's a charm is so I know to add the extra 5
Gotcha.
from my shield.
Yes.
Because I get the last
It
one,
is
so I
a
got like
charm, so you do
31.
it is a charm, so you do get that +5.
Yeah.
So Tobias is the only one who fails. I believe. What's her DC? It's a
I
high
mean, if it hadn't been
DC.
the fact that we swim all the way down here, a nice swim would be.
Dr. Jellybean's also charmed by this.
Okay.
He's like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. That will end her turn, taking us to Louise.
I realized that she was trying to suggest something, right?
Yeah, there's definitely magic in the air. She's not hiding it.
Yeah, you are definitely not the evil one.
As I kind of just like run past her, and I'm gonna take my sword and try and cut out the person. Continue to cut out the person.
It's hard to get through this aurora.
Okay. If I attack the aurora, would I think that I'm gonna probably hurt whatever's inside?
Nah, you can safely attack the aurora without
Alright.
hurting what's inside.
Okay. I'll try attacking the aura.
All right.
$15?
15. It is at disadvantage. Because it's not here, it's not there, it's in between dimensions. It's everywhere.
15.
15 will hit.
Okay. For 5 points of piercing.
It will take 5 points of piercing damage as you stab
just-
into it, cutting a hole.
I'm gonna curse at it.
Okay.
For vicious mockery as a bonus action.
Okay. What are you cursing? Just standard curse words.
Yeah, it's a cocoon. I'm not coming up with anything clever.
Fair enough. Well, it's mostly the air, the light. You got a 14 on its save.
Okay. 8 points.
It will take 8 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Okay. And that is my turn.
All right. It will still take the other effects, though. Taking us to Aethel, the Dragon Federation Deputy.
Yeah, I passed both of those, so I'm just gonna go 1, 2. Because the aura cast a spell, the aurora, and then she cast spells. Like
She actually cast a spell. The Aurora just is, and it's
Some
still emitting this song, this crystalline echo.
Yeah, but it did some kind of effect.
It did. And Oblate seems to be under it still.
Gammon.
You're under that one, and then Tobias is under.
Tobias and Dr.
Suggestion, not
Jellybean
gonna
are under
do
the
that.
suggestion, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember if that's concentration or not. I don't think it matters. Yeah, I am. I guess I don't actually have to get next to her because it's not really what my character does anymore.
Gotta get up in it.
Yeah, I'm going to. She's holding a trident of light,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it's like it's semi-corporeal.
Yeah.
Like a
She's
ghostly
holding some kind of thing.
ghostly golden trident, yeah.
I'm going to.
Gotcha. Do something.
I'm going to cast command
On.
on her, on Cabela.
What are you going to tell her to do?
Going
Get
to-
effed.
That's 2 words, unfortunately. Only get 1. Tell her to drop. Which means she would drop whatever she's holding.
Gotcha.
Jesus.
She got a 15.
My DC is 15 currently, so that will pass.
Oh, I'm not letting go of this thing.
That's what she said.
Anything else for
Also,
Aethel?
your tattoos look nice.
Thank
There you
you.
Got a compliment in there.
Staying put there, Aethel?
Yeah, if she texts me, she texts me. It's fine.
Alright. That will take us to Malcolm. As you just saw Oblate whack out with his new Kanabo and Tobias go running near the water. So he suggested a couple of them go swimming as Dr. Jellybean and Tobias look like they're looking at the water. That sounds like
Yeah,
good.
very, very confusing. Very confusing. Refresh my memory with the measure tool. If I'm looking for circles, am I doing half of the distance?
If you go to the circle, as long as if it's snapping to center and measure origin is center, then it's like a 20-foot sphere is that.
Snap to center. So that's 20. Okay. Okay. That was my question. Is everybody doing it? Everybody show me. Hey, for the class, everybody show me 20 feet. 20 feet radius. Thank you.
Sure. Where do you want to start?
Great question. An area that covers everybody, preferably, but
You want a 20-foot radius or a 20-foot sphere?
20-foot radius.
Okay, so we got 40.
20-foot radius. So that was my question. Is it measuring radius or is it measuring...
If it's measuring radius,
Okay, so 20-foot radius would be 20-foot circle on here.
would for the way you're measuring it, yeah. For the way
Okay.
Aethel's measuring it would be 40.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's right.
Okay. Oh man, let's give it a shot. Let's do some calm... Well, it's humanoid. Ooh, how many of us are humanoid?
All of you guys.
We're okay. We're all
yes,
humanoid.
we're all
I didn't
considered
know.
humanoid.
It's a loose term.
Mhm.
Okay.
Basically
Ooh.
means we're not an aberration or
Fey,
a
fiend,
dragon.
celestial, yeah.
Or, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well then, yeah, I'll stick with it. Let's do calm emotions from a point that would touch everyone, if possible.
You have to choose between Dr. Jellybean and Tobias.
Yeah, I think they're slightly.
Do I have to? I thought if I did it like
She's not.
That
She's not.
touches-
She's not half in it.
A little bit.
so many circles.
I think it's this green one.
Or the
I'm just
blue one.
going to trust.
Yeah.
Tobias is what, swimming?
He's not. He's looking like he's about to go hop in.
He's looking like he's going for a dip. Okay, well,
All right, everybody, stop with your measuring.
I have created
Too
a
many
monster.
circles.
I am so sorry. Thinking turn order, thinking damage output. Let's we'll go with Tobias. I'll include him.
Okay. Yeah. So technically, you shouldn't be measuring to the corner. You should be measuring straight down when you're measuring at 20 foot. Because if you measure, that's obviously going to get more. But when you're measuring,
Oh, okay.
you should measure like this.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it does shrink it like half a box.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. Learn something new every day, kids.
All right. As you cast this, what does it look like?
What does it look like? I'm imagining some very like beige, like very neutral tones, maybe an eggshell, you know, just kind of light emanating out from Malcolm.
Okay. As you also get Dame Cabella Fonta. So,
Everybody just needs to chill.
yeah, she's good. As Tobias and Oblate are fine in this moment as this just chill aura happens. Anything else for Malcolm?
Well, I get to choose, right? Creature's already.
I'm assuming you want to end the charm effect.
Yes, and if the creature was already charmed or frightened, those conditions are suppressed for the duration. Okay.
Correct.
Yep, that's the one I want to go with. You got it. You knew what I was going
Mhm.
for. And let's see. Let me check that off my list so that I don't forget.
About to get in the damage phase. Anything else for Malcolm, though?
Yeah, I'm looking at bonus actions, subsequent bonus action, free action. That is... I'll let that be it. I'll stay where I'm at.
All right. That's going to take us to the horrible. It's going to try to use its blistering touch out towards the one, the only Penguin. Luis. At disadvantage. Getting a 17 to hit.
Hits.
As Louise, you take
Ow.
14 points of cold damage and 11 points of radiant damage as this light just touches across you. Blisters immediately underneath your feathers start piling up as it is blisteringly cold as this light washes over you, this multicolored light. That's his first attack.
Does Louise not have resistance to cold?
I do have resistance.
He
to
does.
cold.
Getting a 17 with his second attack, though.
Yes, that hits.
As you take 17 cold,
Damn.
reduced to 8, and 16 radiant damage.
Ow.
Sheesh.
Ow.
As this humming, it just kind of, this noise takes over everything in your ears in that moment. It's then going to try to move through you. And just kind of get over here. Spreading out. Which will take us to Dr.
Attack
Jellybean.
opportunity.
Go
It's-
swimming.
Ghost.
Oh, because the time ghost. Yes, you can make attack of opportunity.
I'll take it. This is at -1 on the hit.
It'll be at disadvantage as well.
Oh,
Don't forget, you are 1 point of exhaustion.
yeah, take off 1 to hit. So hit
2.
19.
2 to hit. It's -2 to all d20 tests
Oh,
per
-2.
point of exhaustion. An 18
Okay,
does
so-
still hit, though.
Oh, wait.
Right, they changed it. They didn't make it 10 anymore.
Right.
They switched it down.
For 7 and it not roll my Sunsaw Blade damage.
Did you add the add-on?
I was trying.
Just roll a d. Yeah.
Did you say?
The Sunsaw
Right.
damage seems to do nothing to it.
Noted.
Creature of light being immune to light? That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Big
Doc-
if true.
Dr. Jellybean, you go swimming.
Oh, here I go. Guess I
As
go to this pool here.
Dementiphobia is going to give Dr. Jellybean, yeah, I guess whichever pool you want. It's your call. Whichever one you want to go swimming in. Dementiphobia is going to give Dr. Jellybean Watcher's Inspiration in this moment. So hopefully she'll get a chance to use it.
All right, I'm gonna go swimming
Thank
in
you,
this pool.
Dementiphobia.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. It'll come in handy.
As
I'm
that's
swimming
that's
and
the
glad.
ocean.
Well, it's close. It was kind of close. I was kind of right in the midpoint between the two of them.
Dr. Jellybean's leaving. She's like, I've had enough.
Yep.
See ya, nerds.
She goes swimming into the ocean.
Can't get out of here my ass. Just watch and see.
Mhm.
Just watch.
That'll let me double check.
Do I make a wisdom save? At
I
the end
don't
of
think so with mass suggestion. I'm pretty sure it's just you do it until... She said until they're finished here.
There's no way to break it. It's a concentration, though, isn't it?
I think so.
Here's the downside. Mass suggestion isn't.
Oh.
I'm swimming.
That'll take us to Oblate. Oblate, this horrible light just washing over the area here. As you see Dr. Jellybean going swimming.
I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna run up behind the dame.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use one of my my Canobos. I'm gonna mispronounce it every single time. I'm gonna use my Obi-Wan's, one of my 3 charges that I have on this, to put the dame to sleep.
Okay. Okay.
Does she just go to sleep, or
well, you cast the sleep spell,
right?
Which is a. Let's look up the sleep. I should throw that
Third
on your
level.
character sheet.
Yeah, also the charges I need on there. I'm making note on it of mine of how many I've used.
The wisdom save. She is unaffected by that.
Dang it!
He doesn't need to sleep.
As this
No.
dust. Well, she rolled a 22. This dust pours out of your Kanabo.
It was an accident. I'm getting used to the weapon. And then I'm going to.
It's only a bonus
like-
action.
Yeah, I want to keep my distance from this.
The Aurora.
The Aurora.
Aurora. Gerald Aurora.
So I'm gonna offhand the club, pull out my pistol, and take a couple of shots at the Aurora.
Okay. It's at disadvantage because it's reality adjacent. A 21 will still hit.
Ooh.
I'll take 6 points of damage.
And then I'll do it again with a normal roll.
Yeah. Because you vexed it. It's going to be a miss
Nice.
as it just kind of whirs through, kind of creating that, catching some ice crystals as it pings along the wall. Anything else for Oblate?
And that'll be my turn.
I'll take us to Tobias, Mr. 2-Foot.
Don't run, Dr. Jelly. And I'm going to move over here. My time ghost is going to move here. 5 more. I'm going to do my main attacks on that scary creature.
Okay.
All my bullets are
Let me
missing.
do it with disadvantage.
Yeah, you don't need bullets.
Okay, if you say so.
I mean, regular bullets I'm not worried about counting.
Okay.
25 will hit. 25 will hit. For 10 and 10, 20 points of damage as you slash into it.
And then I'm going to take my offhand attack to throw a dagger at Dr. Jelly. Non-lethal. Just trying to hit her with the butt of it.
It's like, hit me on the back of the head.
Sure, give me a dagger attack.
Yeah. Snap out of it,
Knocking
Dr.
her
Jelly.
unconscious in the water.
18 hits.
And drown.
Roll me some
Gonna
damage.
drown.
Do you have a toaster? You might as well throw that in there too.
Dr. Jellybean, you take 6 points of damage as you're swimming around.
Snap out of it.
Still swimming. Now just my head hurts.
All right, and then I'm going to attack again. Sorry.
I'll say, Dr. Jellybean, you can give me a wisdom saving throw right now.
Right now?
Yep.
Okay. I have Watcher's Inspiration.
Yeah.
You do.
Just remember, the beatings will continue until morale improves.
Until morale improves. I'm gonna use my Watcher's Inspiration.
Okay.
It's a D.
It's a D6. with a 6.
Nice.
You smash that DC as you are all wet in the water.
Thanks to Mentophobia, it came in handy.
Came in handy.
All right, here goes my next.
Are you action surging?
Action surging,
Okay.
and I'm also... This is my Unleash Incarnation, though.
Okay.
So 18.
18 will hit.
And then this will be my...
For 15 points of slashing damage.
And then these are my next 2 attacks. 23 and a 18.
Why does that roll minimum for 10?
I have no idea.
It's rolling way too much damage on there.
Let me see. That's the first time I've ever clicked the button, so let me click from the sheet. 11.
Yeah, so those 10s weren't 10s previously either. So roll 2 more damage from the Magenta Sunsaw.
Okay.
Because you hit with everything. Yeah, 10.
And then my
And then
offhand
11.
attack.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll Unleash Incarnation again and attack one more time.
Okay. That'll hit again. As he's doing 7 attacks. For 7 more damage.
My God.
Get my bonus action offhand attack too. Sorry.
You already bonus actioned offhand attack.
Oh, you're right. Ignore that. I'm done. I'm done with all my attacks. Hands off.
Which will take us to the Dame. She is going to lash out at Oblate with her trident. He's ready for it.
I didn't mean to click that one.
No, you're good.
I
You're
don't
ready
know
for
why
it. She got a
popped up.
26 to hit.
Yeah, I'm deflecting that
Okay.
for sure.
You take 10 points of piercing damage. You can easily deflect it without rolling anything.
Deflected.
You deflect
The
it.
Obi-Wan.
The Obi-Wan with you, yeah, one hand.
This is not the target you're looking for.
Right. And then she's going to try to strike out again. Getting a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that just hit me.
Dealing 12 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
And then, kind of out of the corner of her eye, she shoots a blast towards the Tobias Time Ghost.
No.
No, ghost.
Almost got a 30. She got a 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
As this kind of blast of multicolored light shoots towards Time Ghost Tobias, taking us to Louise.
I am disengaging.
Okay.
And
As he rolls away.
Slides. I just see the penguin just
Fashionably.
slide.
20, 10. All right. I'm gonna go right there, and I will use my Mantle of Inspiration for everybody.
He goes and hides in the bushes.
I do my song and then hide in the bush. Where's my D8? There it is. 14 temp hit
Everyone gets
points.
14 temporary hit points, and you can
Nice.
move as your reaction. So Oblate can't because he deflected. But he still gets the 14 temp.
He didn't want to move anyway.
Yeah, you're
He's taking
right,
the Dame out for sure.
right where you want to be.
I'm gonna get out of the pool and be like, what the heck am I doing?
What
Ugh.
are you doing?
Grab my dagger. No, that's...
And it's
I'll grab
sticking
it.
out of her shoulder.
I'm gonna move back over here. How tall are those bushes?
They don't, you know,
They're
like
bushes,
they're like
right?
they're
Not like
5 feet.
trees.
They're big
Ah.
ferns.
Big ferns.
Big
Beautiful
ferns.
looking ferns.
Yeah,
Some say the best ferns.
rainbow ferns.
Fern Gully.
Yeah,
And it's Fern Gully too.
yeah. It's
Never saw
Avatar.
It's less good than the first one.
Anything else for Louise?
That'll be it.
All right, taking us to Aethel, the Federation
that
Dragon.
Makes it my turn.
Ooh, the Federation Dragon. That's
The dragon of the Federation.
Whoa.
But that
sounds
would
like
turn it into one
great.
title again.
Yeah, well, the
Everything-
Federation Dragon implies ownership. So yeah, Dragon of the Federation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The
Just
dragon
doing,
of the
just doing
Federation.
pro bono work. Yeah.
I think I'm just supposed to deal with one of these. I just don't know which one's better.
Which one is better? You won't know until you do it.
True. Yeah, flip ball. I'm just gonna cast Spirit Guardians
Okay.
at 3rd level.
As this light erupts out. And little
Can't make it.
translucent Modrons swim around.
This guy's gonna ignore it though. Because it's radiant. I do
She
love
does.
radiant
She does too.
because of the stick.
Anything else for Aethel? As they seem to avoid being affected by your aura of destruction of light.
Yeah. They only get to ignore the damage part.
Anything
Yeah,
else for Aethel?
No other actions this time.
All right. That will take us to Malcolm Dennis' son. Malcolm, son of Dennis.
They're honorary? You're telling me I don't have the ability to actually deputize them? Oh, man.
I mean, it's always honorary. They don't have the paperwork.
I was about to say, where's the paperwork?
It's
I haven't been
back
paid a
at
salary yet, so
1337 with the adoption dog paperwork.
Yeah, you can get adopted dog. You can't become a deputy though.
It all
Adopt a
gets up
deputy?
there.
You can adopt a deputy. There you go.
You can't adopt.
we did adopt a deputy.
You
Technically,
did.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
with
Malcolm,
no paperwork.
Malcolm, what are you
Yes.
doing?
You guys are deputies of the deputy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do who this quote unquote dame.
Mm-hmm.
Has she done anything to injure anyone, or just?
Yeah, she smacked Oblate with her trident.
And I'm about to
Yeah.
smack the shit out of her.
But he might have deserved that. So
He tried to put her to sleep, and then he shot
That-
the aura.
exactly. See,
Well, I was trying to get her out of harm's way, so she couldn't confuse anything or mix anything up,
I
and then
got
she
you.
came attacking me. So,
you were doing your own form of suggestion just by force.
well,
Basically.
Let's
Yes
do an
and no.
Eldritch Blast at the screamy, glowy thing.
All right, screamy, glowy thing. It will be a disadvantage. Once again.
Well, that's fine because I never changed it.
Good. The first one hits.
Fantastical.
Agonizing
Oh,
Eldritch Blast. It will do 6 points of damage. Force.
Just for clarification, because I don't remember, we may have talked about it. What is the difference between the agonizing and the pushing back?
You can do them both at the same time.
I
This
can do
thing's
them
immune. To,
both?
this thing's immune to being pushed. But actually, you would notice at this point, as this thing is starting to take damage, your Eldritch Blast is significantly damaging it. More than like it's vulnerable to force.
Interesting.
There you go, punch a
Don't know.
ghost.
Don't know if that helps anyone, but I will share that bit of information. And wish that I could have done more at the end of my turn.
All right, that will take us to the horrible orbital, as it is going to lash out at the Time Ghost
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
as best it can, getting a 19 to hit.
We'll hit it.
Time Ghost, for a moment, it seems like it becomes real. It fleshes out for a moment.
No, we don't like that.
And then disintegrates into a spectacle of light.
Oh, no,
I think it
that
really
one's
killed that one.
Yeah,
Oh
I think
man,
that one really
never
died.
gonna see him again.
As it will just kind of waft over the field and do the same thing to Tobias, or at least try to.
Mhm. Yeah.
As this horrible void song just kind of filling the air in here, reaching out with its blistering touch to Tobias, getting a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
As Tobias, you take 14 points of cold damage and 11 points of radiant,
Okay. Ow.
ending its turn, taking us to the Bean of Jellies, also a doctor, not a real doctor.
Right.
You don't have to keep saying that. So.
Oh, you're the one who, you know.
All right.
Dr. Jelly,
I'm
what you
going
doing?
I'm going to send out a ray, a dehydrating ray from my tablet. It's firebolt, but I call it
Oh, she's
dehydration.
changing her firebolt.
Mhm.
Fireball was dehydration.
No, I meant fireball.
You're doing a fireball?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is this
My
affecting?
character- I'm gonna do it at the horrible Aurora Bowl. But my character sheet has disappeared. And I have to reload.
Reload.
Just hit us all.
Just hit everyone.
That's
We deserve it.
They'll be fine.
Is it gonna hit everybody?
it won't hit
Oh, are we
Oblade.
doing-
No.
Are we doing the circle thing again?
yeah.
Everybody
seeing-
make a circle.
I can hit it down here, can I?
Yeah.
I can hit it down there. It
Yeah,
won't hurt
and so
anybody.
it'll just hit Aethel and her.
No, I don't want to hit Aethel.
If you want to hit both of them, or you can do it like on the corner over here.
Nah, I'll just do a regular firebolt.
This fireball could just hit it if you do it on the corner there.
He did say force damage. I think you're the only other person that deals force damage. It's vulnerable too.
Our monk punches force damage.
Oh yeah.
That I do.
Hmm.
That's what you're doing,
That's
Doc
what I was
Jelly.
saying. This monk needs to go punch a ghost.
Right.
Punch a ghost.
Well, I wanted to punch this lady.
You doing a fireball or what?
Punch it first, just in case.
Okay.
Welcome to Ghost Adventures. New this season, we punch a ghost.
We punch
I'll
a ghost.
I'll just do a firebolt, not ball.
At the Aurora?
At the Aurora Bowl.
At the Aurora?
Aurora.
Alright, give me that classic firebolt. At disadvantage. So one more time. It's just adjacent to your reality. 24 will definitely hit. Yes. And how much damage?
All of it.
Pretty good.
16 is a good amount. As it starts to kind of sizzle in the air, the light that it's emanating sparkling out, the noise that it's emanating, that humming, droning crystal-like noise is getting more rapid. Anything else for the doctor?
Yeah, can I use my molecular tampering on it? And,
I believe that's just for things that it makes saving throws for.
as part of the magic action to cast a spell, you can simultaneously and
It
temporarily...
makes a constitution save, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Constitute this.
You got a 22. It is unaffected by your molecular tampering because it's neither here nor there.
It's worth a shot.
For the shot.
That'll be it for me.
Alright, taking us to Oblati.
I'm not gonna attack the ghost first because I gotta hit the dame. Sorry.
She hasn't been hit once.
I'm going to straight up just punch the dame in the face.
Okay. Give her a big old punch. Big old miss.
With the momentum from that punch, I'll spin with the Obi-Wan and just come around with like a body shot with it.
Okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, jeez.
As you're just kind of out of sorts ever since you started doing that weird humming dance.
Well, that's embarrassing. That just completely whiffs and hits the dirt. I'll then follow up with
It's more that she's just so amazing.
Right.
must be.
It happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
I will bonus action use one of my focus points for a flurry of blows.
Okay. And in
I'm
this
throwing a
moment,
tantrum.
you are getting the 1 buff from Dementophobia as well. So you have +1 to everything for the next minute. Thank you,
Nice.
Dementophobia.
Thank you. And let me turn on my. Is it Agile Parry? Yeah, that's Agile Parry. I got that now too.
Yeah.
All right.
Doing a blowing flurry. 25 will hit. 23 will hit.
Throwing a tantrum.
As you are throwing this tantrum, 12 points of damage with the first one. And 7 with the second. You got the 1 buff on. You do. For a total of 19 points of damage as you just whack onto her a couple of times, throwing your tantrum. Just gotta make a couple of saving throws. As she is good. Anything else for Oblate?
That'll be it.
Taking us to Tobias as this aurora is upon you.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing my scimitars at it.
Okay, swing your scimitars. Sun Saw, 18 hits. For 11 points of damage. 18 will hit once again. For 7 points of damage as that glistening is starting to very much dissipate. That light reflecting on everything in here. That almost like it's trying to scream. 19 will hit. As you cut into it, it sparkles, the screams get louder and louder before it just kind of stops and, like a meteorite, shoots into Dame Cabella Fonta.
Oh my.
Uh, 20.
I think we
Well,
just
look
keep
at-
attacking her.
I'm looking at her because that's it for my actions. Are you okay? That's it.
I'm just fine, honey. That'll take us to her turn, as she is going to go crazy.
Knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, out of the water, you would see a massive, giant dragon turtle emerge.
Good turtle.
Oh no, the turtles are in on this too.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
Water starts
Yeah.
bubbling as everything gets really warm around Louise.
That is Louise doing it.
And it's going to... I give it initiative here. I was curious when it would be awake. And she immediately kind of disengages as a bonus action, rolls backwards, and is going to, at the same moment rolling backwards, she's going to shoot aim her trident down, shooting beams of light, one towards Tobias and one towards Oblate.
Oh my god.
Tobias got a 24 to hit.
That's going to be a hit.
Oblate got a 21 to hit. Shooting this beam of multicolored light. Tobias, you are hit with 27 points of lightning damage. Oblate, you are hit by 24 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Taking us to Louise's turn.
Okay. I will mass healing word that.
Alright.
Sounds good. I like that.
What's the word?
Oh, it's just me playing music and golden notes coming out, just
All right.
wrapping up around their bodies.
Healing note.
Bird.
12 points for all of us.
Nice.
Is that still a bonus action?
It is.
Okay. And then I will disengage again.
Alright, as you roll away from this giant snapping maw coming out of the ground, or out of the water.
I'll get like right there.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Taking us to Aethel.
Yeah.
You see the water bubbling around as the water splashes onto the ground. Nearly scalding Oblate's feet.
Ah, my toesies.
That's why you should wear shoes.
No.
Here.
You don't wear shoes.
I know.
Alright, running up to the dragon turtle.
And then I'll just try and toll the dead.
Alright. On Dame Cabella?
Yeah.
Alright. Double check one thing real quick. Okay. Gotta check one thing. Sorry. She's gonna make a wisdom save. Her specialty. She got a 12 though.
Has she been hurt?
She has.
Then I don't know if this will roll both. We'll just roll it and see what it does. It's only rolling 8s. Okay. It's fine. We roll 12s.
Yeah, I rolled. Oh, I see. You should have a Toll the Dead. Injured, maybe?
Maybe it's in my combat section. I clicked on.
Yeah, it will be in the combat section.
Yeah, it's right here.
Dealing 11 points in necrotic damage to her, as you would see part of her skin.
Actually, it'll be 15 because I have Blessed Strikes.
Nice.
My cantrip bonus is my wisdom. So.
All right. As you would see, her colorful skin kind of darken in some spaces as it tries to kind of build over that darkening. Anything else for Aethel?
I think that'll be it.
As that'll take us to the turtle's turn. As you see the steam just coming from its large nostrils. It opens its mouth. Who comes to my domain? Bow before me if you wish to live. Holding its action.
Bow.
Taking us to Malcolm.
Hey, let's do a mind sliver on that guy.
On the turtle?
On the turtle.
Okay.
Turtle soup.
Gotta make an intelligence save.
I think 16.
Next thing I roll wisdom. It got a 19.
That sucker's smart as hell.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
He ain't just no turtle dragon. Okay. Well, that screws up my plan for my next turn.
As a massive column of steam lets out of this dragon. Malcolm. I would like a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm sure you would.
With a 4. Give me an investigation check. As you see this scalding hot
Investigating how I die.
tube of... Okay.
I gotta turn off disadvantage, man. I'm wasting all my good rolls.
You are.
Oh,
You
Glad you're not.
you take 13 points of fire damage.
Okay. Thanks for the 10 hit points.
Anything else for Malcolm?
No, I'll just patiently bide my time.
Taking us to Dr. Jellybean.
I'm going to bow down to the turtle and say, please help us. That lady over there. I'm going to point to Dame Cabella. That lady over there, she tricked us into coming here. She's the one you're after.
Give me a wisdom saving throw. Or not wisdom saving. Give me a persuasion check. I just want everyone to make saving throws, please.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, you only
You
hope.
You
insist.
can't pass one. Yeah.
I've passed mine.
Here we go. Persuasion.
Okay. We'll see what it does on its next turn. Anything else for Dr. Jellybean? That's your action.
Is it within my aura?
It is.
Okay, so did it get hurt from my aura?
It did.
Which just pisses it off.
It got a 25 on its save.
Sure, so I'll take half of this. Garbage anyway.
It will.
Yes.
Why is
That's
this
my action.
Okay.
turtle rolling exceptionally well?
Bonus action.
It's a dragon turtle. They're very strong.
Of course you would say that. Deputy
Tobias is
Dragon.
still pretty hurt, isn't he?
Dragons of all kinds are strong.
Also
I'm
this
going
token.
to, as a bonus action, I'm going to use healing word on Tobias because he still looks pretty hurt.
The other art was better. What is that?
Yeah, that one looks like
It looks like a
Ninja
Pokemon.
Turtle reject.
It does.
I like
We want the first one.
Whoa, what's that last? What's the other
Yeah,
one?
wait,
You got the
yeah.
purple blast. What is that? You
Hang on.
can't hide that one. That one looked cool.
Yeah.
Wait,
What
what
a
are we doing?
tease.
That's the invisible token.
Eh.
That's the camera.
Oh.
yeah, it's the one
Ah.
from
But
So he's got the
Louise,
ships.
Louise, you
Doesn't
do
make
get
sense.
6 points of healing.
Tobias.
Tobias.
Got
Does
6
he still
points.
look?
I got
Is
it.
Louise hurt? Oh, Louise
Yeah.
is right above me. He's
Yeah.
even worse. Yeah, give it to Louise. I didn't realize he was right
Okay,
there.
all right.
Fair
Thank
enough.
you.
I'll take the 6 off.
That'll take us to Oblate.
I'm just gonna do a quick bow and then just run at Dame Cabella with my
Okay.
the
Kanabo.
Obi-Wan.
it's a Kanabo.
It sure does. And then I'm just going to just smack her with it.
Okay.
Just gonna do that.
Do it. 16 is going to be a miss.
I'm gonna do another spinning attack with it.
Okay.
Wow.
Opposite of Hex.
Thing stinks. Another focus point, bonus action, throw a tantrum.
Okay. A 22 will hit her. Takes 12 points of damage.
No, she takes 7. That was my second
Oh, I see. Okay.
attack.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Second attack is going to be a miss.
I will hit you with this thing. You just need to stand still.
Oh, darn. Anything else for Oakley?
That'll be it.
Taking us to Tobias.
Yes, Mr. Dragon Turtle, we're bowing, and I'll bow, and I'll send out a time ghost while I'm bowing and moving over here. Just staying like I'm bowing, and time ghost is going to attack.
Where's your time ghost going?
Sure, right behind her.
Okay.
Bonus action, so attack. Attack.
18 is going to be a miss. You're no longer at disadvantage, but
Oh.
18 is going to be a miss. As she deftly deflects the attack.
I see that. Okay. Again.
27 going to be a hit.
And then
She takes 15 points of damage. That's not right. You do roll the other
right
thing.
either.
Roll the other damage.
That
Too
could be
many.
right. It could be. It
Yeah.
could be right.
Roll minimum is 10 on a d6.
Right. No.
Takes 9
Okay.
points of damage.
And 18 with the centaur offhanded.
18 is going to be a miss as well.
Um,
But as you strike out her with the sun saw, Dragon Turtle just disappears.
Where'd he go?
An illusion.
oh, well, that's good. That's all I can do.
All right. Taking us to her turn. As she is going to spin around with her trident a couple times. Once against Oblate, getting an 18 to hit.
Deflect.
All right. Once against Tobias. I think you can deflect it no matter what. 10 points of piercing damage to Oblate, so you deflect it. 18 to hit the time ghost.
That's a hit.
And then she will blast a ray of light at Tobias. Ever changing, multicolored light getting a 13 to hit. She looks like
I dodge it.
she is weakening. Taking us to Louise.
All those punches.
Okay. I'll move right here. I'll do another Mantle of Inspiration for everybody.
Okay.
For 8 temp hit points. And you can use your reaction to move.
If you want. You can dance if you want to.
You can
How
move
many?
your
You
steps
said-
behind.
How many tempo points? 8?
8.
Yeah, sorry, I can't read.
And I'm gonna pump a Cure Wounds in myself.
Okay.
Pump it up.
For 7 more points of healing.
Nice.
You
And
back underwater, or no? It ceased to be.
It ceased to be.
and that will be my turn.
All right. That will take us to Aethel. What's Aethel do?
I'm gonna move to here, and I'm going to how do I do this? I think I will. My character sheet go. Party sheet there.
He's moved.
Yeah, I'll move. I'll cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. On
It
Dame
won't do
Cabella.
damage, but yeah.
At the moment, she is immune to radiant damage.
Yeah. Don't really have a lot of things I can do that do non-radiant damage.
Fair enough. Anything else for Aethel, though?
That will be it for his turn.
As these radiant flames light up around her, and she just kind of dances around in it, taking us to Malcolm.
Let's do a. Let me double check. It's a crapshoot, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a little.
Let's
Ray of
crap, all right.
Enfeeblement.
Okay. As no matter what, her next attack will be a disadvantage. Is it a con save?
It is a con save.
As they changed now. She got an 11.
That is a success for me, not for her.
As what does this look like as you enfeeble with a ray?
I would say similar to kind of the screaming voices we saw coming out of that creature blob thingy.
Okay.
Kind of a similar sight is shot towards her.
As it's shot towards her, you can see her, any muscle that she has gets like kind of half emaciated, barely able to hold up her trident, as all of her attacks will do half damage. And she has disadvantage on her next attack.
Let's say target has a disadvantage on strength-based D20 test. Yep.
I know she just has disadvantage on all of her attacks now.
Yeah, it says disadvantage on strength-based.
Oh, gotcha. So it
test
still does
for
the same
duration.
damage. Just I gotcha.
Well,
It
no,
subtracts
says during that time,
D8.
It also subtracts a D8 from the
Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
That's brutal.
So that happened, and I guess all I would have left is bonus actions. I don't have any fun bonus actions.
All right,
So
staying
that
put
would be it.
behind the bushes.
Yeah, it's worked out well for me so far, yeah.
All right, that'll take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Does she look pretty hurt?
She looks pretty hurt, and she is very weak. She is weakened.
All right.
The colors on her skin are dulled down, barely glistening. Still glistening a little.
I'm going to. It's gonna do a firebolt at her.
Okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's broke.
It's broke.
It's broke. Nine's
fix
gonna
it
be
now.
a miss.
Broke it.
Yeah, she just kind of catches it with her trident, and somehow, even though she's sluggishly moving, pushes it to the ground. She still has this weird grace about her.
I'm gonna say, oh, Blake, hit her with your thing.
I'll do my best.
That'll take us to Oblate.
Who did indeed do his best,
All right.
but was it enough?
Was it enough?
Bruh.
Oh my god.
You can always try again.
Was it?
Almost
Oh,
like
no.
it's the opposite of enough.
You can always
Oh,
swing that
jeez.
thing twice if you want to try. Whirling it around the first time, she kind of ducks it. The second time, she just kind of like starts righting herself and just wham right across the face. Do you want to push her anywhere?
Into the dirt. No,
Okay.
she's fine.
I was gonna say it depends if that a
Roll me
deep
some
cavern
damage.
behind her.
Can't
It's-
you not
it's water.
confirm?
No.
Not with this, no.
No.
For 10 points of damage.
And then bonus action. Oh man, I guess I should have done that.
What's that?
Like a stunning strike or a.
You could make that a stunning strike at this point. You haven't done anything else yet.
I don't have. It's off my character sheet now. I gotta look it up.
What's that? The Death Strike?
Not a cadaver.
You have to say death strike before you attack, right?
Yeah, I think it's like as
Yeah,
like,
stunning strike is like it counts if you hit them.
right.
I'm not gonna stun them.
Okay.
I'll use I'll use another focus point for a tantrum though. So
Okay.
Fury of Blows. What's going on?
Change the color of your dice.
Yeah. A 21 will hit, though. That's what you got. Nat 1 and then 13, nat 1 and then 13. For 6 more points of damage.
I've been blue for almost 2 years. I'm not changing now.
I understand.
Turn on the digital dice. That way you get
It's a
fancy.
digital dice.
You get fancy click clacks.
I get the click clacks.
Well, I don't see them.
Well, that's not my problem.
It sounds like it. Anything else for Oblate?
No, that'll be it.
All right,
Little pep cack.
that will take us to Tobias.
Whirling Durish.
Whirling away. 18's gonna be a miss. She's still got this movement about her. 25 hits. She takes 7 points of damage.
Nick.
All right, 20 will hit for 6 more.
And then bonus action, make another offhand attack.
Okay. Whirling away.
Yeah.
20 will hit for 6 points of damage. She is still up, but winded and weak.
Surrender.
We can kill you easier.
Nah, surrender's not
'Cause
in
that's
her
what's gonna
vocabulary.
happen.
Anything else for Tobias?
That's it.
All right, that will take us to her turn. She will whirl around with her trident at disadvantage against both of you guys, getting a 16 against Oblate and a 10 against Tobias.
Parry her trident away.
Me as well.
Parry
She's
away.
surrendered.
She is going to... A flash of light suddenly appears. She's over here. And she runs. Towards the water, taking us to Louise.
Get her,
Get-
Louise.
Stop!
Jeez,
As I,
Louise.
as I command her to stop.
Okay. Big wisdom save. She got a 20.
Since I use an enchantment spell, I'll try and use Beguiling Magic on her as well.
Another wisdom.
I believe so. It's all the way at the bottom here. Well, that's not it.
That's enthralling performance. She got an 11 on a wisdom save.
Did this pop off my sheet?
Let's see.
Entirely possible.
You said which one? What ability?
Looking up Beguiling Magic.
Yeah. That
I'm
was
looking it
immediately after I.
Enchantment illusion spell, DC, charmed or frightened for a minute.
Charmed.
So you want her charmed?
Yeah, charmed.
She is charmed by you in this moment.
Please stop.
Oh, alright.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll come up here and end my turn.
Anyone else doing anything aggressive?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, against her.
Yep.
Yes.
Aethel, what you doing? She said, alright.
Move. And does it seem like she's complying?
So yeah, she kind of turned, and you would kind of, as you arrive, she would be saying that. All right.
Then I will drop concentration. I don't need this up anymore. It doesn't do anything to her.
It slows her down.
A little bit. But... and I'll just... if she tries to run, I'll hold to cast Toll the Dead
Okay.
on her.
Malcolm, anything?
Is Tasha's hideous laughter? I know it doesn't do damage. I'm reading enthralling performance. It takes
Oh
some
no,
damage.
sorry, that was the
He
wrong
did
thing.
beguiling magic, so she's just charmed by him right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so would Tasha's hideous laughter? Would that snap her out? Okay.
It would not.
Okay, yeah, I'll try my free Tasha's hideous laughter for the day.
Okay.
See if we can just really incapacitate her.
Oh, I got 3 to this. She got a 25.
Oof.
What is your hideous
Okay.
laughter like? Do you start laughing? Do you tell a joke?
Yeah, I tell the worst joke possible. I
Tell
feel
me
like
the worst
that's on
joke
brand.
possible you can think of right now.
Okay, it's a knock-knock joke, but you got to start it.
Knock knock.
Okay, knock knock.
Who's there? Gotcha. You fell for it.
So you say like say it's a knock knock joke, but you gotta start and she'll
Uh huh.
knock knock. And then you say
Who's
that and she,
there? And then
just
I
starts-
point and smile.
that was not very charming. Anything else for Malcolm?
Yes, Malcolm's feelings are hurt,
All right.
but other than that, no.
Dr.
I get
Jelly.
it.
Dr. Bean?
Dr. Bean. Dr. Bean was my father's name.
Father was
I
a
don't want
doctor?
to do. I don't want to do anything that's going to cause the charm to wear off.
Her father's first name was Doctor.
Of course.
There's a good chance it'll wear off on her turn.
Mhm.
He rolls again.
Might as well kill her now.
Tie her up. Where's the rope?
Yeah, I wish I hadn't used my 4th level spell. I could put her in a bubble.
Well, you don't have it. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Shoot her. No.
Shoot her.
You don't. Oblate will.
I'm definitely shooting her.
Yeah,
He's next.
I'm gonna say, wait, how far away is he from her?
He's within
Pretty
shooting
far.
range.
Okay,
I'm on circle
I'm gonna
still.
say, Oblate, go faster! I think it gives you an extra attack. Shoot her a
Haste.
bunch.
Oh, it gives me an extra
Yeah.
attack.
She's casting haste on you, and your movement increases.
Yeah, so let's do that.
If you want to shoot her, you can. But you could also just go punch her.
Yeah. Or use that stick that seems to work so well.
You know what? I think now that I can actually make the distance, because I think I was only 5 off.
You should have double. you
Or
know?
10 off.
I will take us.
Depending.
Yeah, Oblate, what are you doing?
No, I'm just gonna run right up to her.
Okay.
Full swing.
Yep, here it
Cut her
comes.
up.
You gotta be kidding me.
14's gonna
One.
miss.
First one.
2.
25 will hit.
I get another one, right?
You do.
Yeah, I
An
get.
extra attack.
You get one extra single attack. And
Yeah,
you
baby.
Yeah!
Roll that
Eh,
crit damage.
She's gonna be going to sleep with that one.
hopefully.
I think that's the.
There, no, there is a chance she goes to sleep with the Kanabu
Yeah, with a crit.
on a crit. DC 16 con
Oh,
save.
I didn't roll the crit damage for that one. I rolled the wrong one.
Well, roll
So
another
I just
D8.
rolled just another D8.
Yeah.
Whoops. Did it? What is happening?
So
Okay,
it'll be
so
a 4.
subtract 4. So 14 plus 9.
For 23 points of damage. What does it look like as you end this Rygar's existence? Bonking her on the head.
Yeah. I'd like to just say it's sort of like, well, does she go to sleep?
She did fail her save, but
He's permanently asleep.
she's
Yeah.
permanently
Also
asleep.
killed her.
So yeah, I just hit her in the first swing, and it hits her in the sort of like abdomen, and she like bends over, and then it comes up and just clobbers her right in the face.
Clobbers her in the face. Her body lifts up as starts to fragment into motes of light. You see out of her mouth shoots that screaming aurora as it kind of starts shattering, like pieces of reality are falling apart and crackles into nothingness. And as before she hits the ground, she just starts fragmenting herself like little motes of starlight.
And your art sucked too. Get out of here.
And we'll hop out of combat there.
I've got to be honest. I'm not sure what quite happened here.
I'm still confused as well.
Yeah, I don't know if we were the good guys or the bad guys in that one.
Her body's still up there in the cocoon.
Yep, I'm heading back over this way.
Yeah, as you go down and see it, Dame Cabella Fonta is still there.
Alive?
She is alive.
Can I do a medicine check on her?
Trying to stabilize her.
And just see, like, where is she, down here?
It seems like her energy has been draining. Yeah, she would start to fall out of this cocoon as...
I'll catch her.
She would fall in the water. But yeah, you can catch her in the water. As she falls limp and... all of that gooey substance just kind of starts to sparkle as it slowly starts to dissipate. And as it does, you all get this vision in your heads, in your mind's eye, as Tobias catches her. Everything kind of goes dark for a moment. You would see speckling starlight around as if you're floating in the void of space. And throughout you can see this weird warping. The stars start to kind of fly by as you're in the astral sea. Seeing this gossamer and just absence of light, but absence of darkness that is the astral sea sometimes. Tears in the fabric of reality. Kind of just split open. Very similar to how you saw the ship that Asner was on, left through. Then your vision kind of shifts again as you would see what looks like a planet. You just hear this insane sound of locusts as you're viewing on this planet. There'd be like a moon around and other planets further away within this system that you're looking at. But you hear the sound of crickets or locusts as you can hear it from where the sun would be, emanating light. It looks like the sun in this system is just a sphere of a giant locust swarm. occasional crackles of electricity emanate from that swarm. But back to the planet. In your vision, you would see a small tear in reality above it as well. And you can see the vessel that Asner left in, that large shell-like structure, exit out of that tear. As your vision comes back rapidly, you get the strange feeling that this creature, this entity, this light aurora might have came from there. But with Dame Cabella saved, the real one, you can easily see that she is wearing her medallion, her Talarith. That is where we're going to end tonight. With a unseen sight, vision,
So many questions
premonition.
remain unanswered.
But we saved the lady, right?
But you did
But
save Dame
save
Cabella.
the
She is
lady.
safe, she is sound. She'll have answers for you next time. But
Maybe.
Alright.
Probably.
We have lots of questions.
Unless
she's got some
the
answers.
Evil one.
dun dun dun.
Right.
Unless
one.
we never talk to her, we only ever talk to the evil one.
We might not
Maybe.
even be here.
What is reality?
We will pick up there next week, folks.
Next time.
So stick around, and we'll see you next time on
Night Twitch.
Magdalena Blue.
Thanks for all the help.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
watching.
Night, night.
I